Hello and welcome to another episode of MVP playing FM21 in the year 2030, well, 2031 now. And we have our first knockout round against Braga in the Europa League. Not where we want to be, but a trophy we could win. So we're going to give it our all today. Something I completely forgot about in the lead up to this. We actually bought Julian Roux from Braga. Completely forgot. I didn't think it was Braga, to be honest. I thought it was a bigger team in Portugal. But you know what? They seem to be doing all right. So, 26.5 million we paid for him, and he's doing good. I'm sure they miss him, but that would have been a big payday for a club like Braga. I have done something a bit different. So I've upgraded my PC. Very nice. Changed the camera angle a little bit, so I'm hoping things will run smoother than before. It's mainly for me because editing and recording took a lot out of my my old PC. So yeah, it was time for a little upgrade. You know what? I'm at home. I'm not even in work, so why not? The team today, we're going to have Popovic in net. We're going to have Delati, Delict, Socacci, and Traore as our back four. A midfield three of Antonio, Mirangila, and Roux, and a front three of Neto, Gnonto, and Pulisic. I think this is pretty much our strongest team available. If we had everyone fit and available, this is probably the 11 that starts. Lehaji has come down with a virus, and I've sent him home because I do not need anybody else picking that up. Definitely not. So we are at home. Absolutely expecting a victory here. Nothing else is acceptable. Looking back over our last game against Inter, where they went down to 10 men and won, I realised I didn't activate the opposition instructions. And I feel like that played a massive part in why we didn't win that game. Not making... What is his name? Oh, wait till this comes back up. Their goalkeeper has the longest name I've ever seen. But yeah, I feel like that definitely played a part. And to be honest, I don't understand why there's not just an option for the assistant manager to just always enact the opposition instructions, because I don't ever want to have to deal with that. Unless there is an option to do that and I just don't know it, in which case I'm the idiot. Roux with the assist against his old club. Pulisic putting us 1-0 up, just over a minute gone. Oh, wow. Oh, he's a real person as well. I can't say that. Simon Ngapan Poet Nbu. That's a great name. That is a great name. Speaking of goalkeepers as well, we've just had a German fella. I believe he's in his mid-20s. I want to say he's 24, 25. He's popped up on there as well for relatively cheaps. I haven't got the full scout report yet, but he seems to be a good option and one I probably will take as long as everything is okay, because he's got 2 caps for Germany, so he's got to be good, right? And by the looks of it, he's not going to cost that much money, so that's a win-win for us. And then I think between him and Popovic, who's only going to get better, seems to be the way forward. Because that's what we're looking for, really. We're looking for a good goalkeeper to be our number one choice, while Popovic gets more mature. Oh, Gnonto just passing wide there. But yeah, while Popovic, gets more mature, gets more games under his belt, and increases his, current ability. Because it's still a 3-star, which is pretty good. I remember in FM20, the star ratings for goalkeepers were a bit wild. Like, the best goalkeepers in the world, for instance, only had 3-star abilities. I think it's better in this, but I'm not sure if it's, fully fixed. Gnonto charging forward and winning a penalty by the looks of it. I'm not sure why they'd make that challenge. Gnonto was pretty much running it out there. I mean, I'm happy with that. No penalty. Okay. Then Gnonto making a mistake there. Picking up 2 yellow cards. I am going to change it up and make sure we don't have another sending off, because in fact the stay on feet is already active, so we're picking up yellow cards even though we're trying to be careful about it. Not ideal. I think as long as we don't concede today, I don't mind. Obviously, I expect a win, but the clean sheet here is very important to make sure they don't get any away goals and give them any chance in the away leg for us. Neto running the ball into the box, tries to find Gnonto, but it's intercepted. Gnonto picking up the ball, though. Mirangela, Antonio. Traore now. Plays it across to Dilati, wing back to wing back. Runs in, and that's definitely a penalty that time. Carvajal scythes down Dilati, and I'm not going to believe this if this is not a penalty. Perfect. So Gnonto steps up to take the penalty. Can we go 2-0 up? Yes, we can. Bottom corner. I don't think I've seen him miss a penalty. 25th goal of the season for Wilfried Gnonto. And he is every bit of the lethal Italian striker that we bought. I mean, it's always going to be a bit of a worry when you spend half your transfer budget on a big player. But I'm so glad I did. He's been so vital to the success of this team so far. Lovely ball over from Neto for Pulisic there, who couldn't finish it off. I don't think Neto would have been bad had we played him as our main striker. But that would have meant we'd had to go and get a winger. And I'm not sure we would have been able to get a winger of the quality that Gnonto is for the price that we paid for him. I know we paid a lot of money, but still, 69 million isn't it isn't actually that much money in this kind of this deep in an FM save. There's a lot more money going around, and players of that caliber only come up when they're on the transfer list, and you're going to get them less than their natural price, which is the bargain. Otherwise, you're going to pay double, and then that's hundreds of millions of pounds. So half-time, Juventus 2, Braga 0. Braga not in the game, really. I think, was it 2 shots, only 1 on target, an XG of 0.13. We've got an XG of 2.5, so we should really be looking to score another goal on the back of that. But I won't get too greedy. Like I said, I'd rather only win 2-0 and keep that clean sheet. A break here for us. Dilati playing through Pulisic. Puts in the cross, and it's bundled over the line. It is an own goal. Christopher Molandinho. Sure. Yeah. I mean, it was a bit of a cluster there. Pulisic with a great ball in, right in a dangerous area in front of the goal. Neto would have got there, I feel, if Maldonado. Oh, butchering this guy's name. Poor dude. He scored an own goal and I can't even pronounce his name. Yeah, that was good play. I think at this point we will make our substitutions in the confidence that we have right now. We don't think Braga are going to offer us anything. So we'll take off Julian Roux, who's getting a bit tired. He can be happy with his performance against his old club. Busquets can come on for Antonio. And then I think I'm going to bring on Abrahamson for Mirangela and just keep that midfield fresh. But 2-0, 3-0 it is now. I'm more than happy with. We will drop some praise just to see out this game, because everyone can be happy with this performance, I feel. Not a surprise result. We definitely should be winning this game and comfortably. So nice to do what's expected of us. Dilati playing to De Ligt. We're going to have a really tough time replacing De Ligt when the time comes. I don't know whether he's 31 or 32 now. One or the other, but he's getting on. But he's a Juventus legend at this point, having come from Ajax in the real world, and 10 years later he's still there. So, what deservedly a legend and our best defender by some way. Gnonto with an audacious chip. The goalkeeper got a hand to it but couldn't put it over. A lovely, lovely finish there from Gnonto. the ball from Torres over the shoulder, that's reminiscent of that Wayne Rooney goal. The Van Persie goal where Wayne Rooney played the ball over the top and he took it on the volley. That was very reminiscent. Not quite the same cleanness of the finish, but a naughty little chip. 2 for Gnonto on the day, and 4-0 advantage we have over Braga going into the away leg, and we can be very happy with that performance. Near enough perfect, I would say. Before we get into the second leg, there is some really interesting stuff going on in the Champions League. And there's a club there that I've been looking at, not to manage, but just because they are they're doing incredibly well, and that is Hertha Berlin. Can I spell Berlin? So they're currently third in the Bundesliga. Over the 10 years, they've been there or thereabouts. They've been in the Champions League for the past, 5 out of the last 6 seasons. So they've been up there in Germany. And if we go to the schedule, first knockout round. So these might only be the first leg. There's still the away legs to go. But Atletico Madrid beating Man City 2-1. Valencia getting a 2-2 draw against Liverpool. Milan losing to Barcelona, and Hertha Berlin destroying Lyonnais 3-0 away. So, yeah, they are a team to look out for. And when I go and manage Borussia Dortmund, Hertha Berlin will definitely be a club that's on our tail. Speaking of Dortmund, how are they doing? So they are currently second in the Bundesliga, which is not surprising. They're actually quite close to Bayern. Bayern not being as lethal as they have been in previous seasons. 6 draws definitely contributing to that, only being beat by Leipzig, who are in 6th at the moment. I don't know how they're doing otherwise. So they are in the Champions League knockout round. They've got Inter. As we know, Inter are no pushovers. But they seem to be doing okay. I hope they don't beat Bayern, because that will basically make me going there redundant, right? So anyway, let's get into the second leg against Braga, and should be a formality, right? We had an XG of nearly 4. How didn't we win that game? Honestly, we only scored because of a penalty, and 1-1 against Spal was just ridiculous. It's not like we played a really weak side. Right. Anyway, on to Braga. One main problem with this game is De Ligt is now injured for 2 to 4 weeks now. So we're gonna have to deal without him for a little bit. I've had a little look ahead. I didn't see any crazily tough games, but also I'd rather have him around. So away at Braga, we're gonna have Popovic in net, a back four of Moshin, Sokachi, Sarr and Traore, midfield 3 of Antonio, Abrahamsen and Rue, and Serio Gnonto and Torres are going to be our attacking players. I can't quite remember if we spoke about Serge Traore. He basically wanted to leave, and having had problems with Delati, I said, okay, if we get a bid of 60 million or more. He's not transfer listed. He's not got a price set, but big clubs are circling, which would be a massive loss. Obviously, I'd rather he stayed around. He's got 4 years left on his contract. So to be fair, we could say no if we got an offer. But I'm not sure how that would go down. Why do our really good wing-backs want to leave? I promise we're not that bad. We're going to get through to the next round of the Europa League. What more do you want? Right, let's just do this. I mean, 4-0 up. We can't capitulate that badly. I hope not, anyway. Obviously, after this game, we can look around at the other teams still left in the competition. We'll have a glance over at the Champions League as well and see how that's going. Dortmund seem to be doing quite well in it. First highlight here for us. Serio on the ball. Comes back to the problem man, Traore. Puts the ball across for Abrahams and falls to Rue. Over to Ferran Torres. Sticks it away. And that's 5-0 on aggregate with the away goal. And within 5 minutes, Braga's slim hopes have been dashed. I'm not sure how Rue finds Torres there. It's a good pass, but a great finish from an acute angle there from Torres. And Rue is really coming into his own. I think he's assisted in the past 5 games on the bounce. He definitely assisted that goal. No, he didn't, because it was a penalty. Okay, maybe he hasn't, but he's doing really well. He's doing really well. A penalty check here for us, and it's been awarded. Serio being bundled over in the box. Gnotto to step up and slot it home. 6-0 on aggregate. 28th goal of the season for Wilfried Gnotto. That huge investment in him seems to be paying dividends. And Braga are disappearing without a hope or a trace. So I think the main objective now is to get through this match without any more injuries. Rue with another assist for Torres. I'm not too sure if he passed it or if he was tackled. We can only have a look at the highlight and find out. Abrahamsen praising Rue. Yeah, that was a tackle. That was definitely not a pass there from Rue. He was about to go for goal. He was winding up the trigger and was about to strike and didn't quite get it away. We'll drop to balanced, and in the tactics, we are going to just calm things down. We'll time waste a lot, because what's the point in running around when we don't need to score goals? I'm not going to drop praise. I'll do it after half-time. But even with a weakened side doing the job here in Braga in Portugal. Nice and easy. Very happy with the way things are going. 7-0 on aggregate is pretty demoralising for them, I can imagine. Seems like they're really missing Rue. Maybe they would have stood a chance if they still had him. Ferran Torres with a corner. Cleared away to Abrahamsen. Can he find the pass? Plays in Antonio. Abrahamsen again. Moshin with the cross. Nope. Cleared away, and Braga look to have a rare opportunity here. I mean, if we don't keep the clean sheet now, quite a thunderous strike there from Rodri. A well-deserved goal for Braga. Fair enough, 7-1. The comeback might be on. I don't think so somehow. 60 minutes gone, we'll make some subs. I guess Busquets can come on for Antonio. And everybody else I kind of want to rest. So I think we'll bring on Neto for Gnotto, because Gnotto's played a lot of games. A lot of minutes in a lot of games. So we'll rest him. And we'll bring off Rue. No, we'll leave Rue on. It's his old club. He can finish the game against his old club. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. It'll be fine. But Gnotto getting a rare rest. Because, I mean, he's essentially our only striker. We've not had to use Neto there at all. I know we've got Vlasic, but he's on his way out. He's definitely not a starting player. We need someone better to be challenging for our lead striker role. Kind of off subject, but I've had a friend of mine make up some lovely new banners and logos for me. I'll be putting them up soon, so I'm pretty excited about that. I'll be using them for when I start Twitch streaming. We'll be looking at some grand strategy games on there, talking about Total War 3 Kingdoms. We've got Crusader Kings 3, new DLCs for both of them, which I'd like to play. Abrahamsen is really, 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 really tired. Actually, so's Traore. I'd rather get Traore off. He's played another one who's played a lot of minutes, so Delete can see this one out. I don't think I'll be doing anything Football Manager wise on there yet, because I've got this series and the Villarreal one. I'm not sure I want to migrate them over to Twitch. I think I would rather finish one of them, probably the Villarreal one, because it's been going so long. Ferran Torres with the goal. Is that his hat trick? I think it is. A great assist from Delate. Busquets plays it back to him. And, I mean, the goalkeeper's probably got to do better there, but I think that is his hat trick. It is. Ferran Torres hat trick. Lovely. But yeah, I don't think I want to migrate either of those FM saves over. I would like to start something brand new. So that's probably what we'll do. But yeah, I think the Villarreal one is not run its course. Maybe we can pause it for a bit. I mean, I'd like to get a trophy in the season we're in. I think it's season 4 now. So I'd like to get a trophy, and then we can look at... I don't know, maybe we'll move that one over when we've got a trophy so we can, keep going or start something new. Sounds interesting to me. So that's that. We are through in the Europa League. First knockout round. Received some money. Torres with a hat-trick. You can be pretty happy about that. And we are going to have a look at the next round. Let's see who we get. I wonder if we can find out here quickly. So we can see who's in it. Real Betis knocking out Basel 3-1. Lazio knocking out Kiev the same. 8-1 it ended up for us against Braga. Poor Braga. We buy their best player and then destroy them in the Europa League. They're going to be thinking, what have they done? 5-1 to Bayer Leverkusen over Shakhtar. 5-2 Roma over Zenit. Monaco coming from behind 2 goals away at Benfica to knock them out. Anderlecht scoring in extra time. Or is it away goals? Yeah, it'll be away goals. So Marseille are out. And then Celtic are through after Victoria Pleasant. So I don't think I'm not scared of any of these teams. We've got to be considered the biggest team still in it. Obviously Lazio being our league rivals. Betis are okay. Leverkusen are okay. Roma are good. They're 4th in Serie A. They're probably the one then. Monaco, I imagine, are 2nd or 3rd. Yes, 3rd. Not by much. And then Celtic are Celtic. Anderlecht I'm not worried about. So I think there's only 2 teams that I'm actually scared of. Well, not scared, but would even give us a game. And that's the 2 that are in our league, Lazio and Roma. So we should know them pretty well by now. I think you can make a good case for a Italian winner of the Europa League this season. 3 big clubs of Italy still left in it, and one of them being us. So anyway, that'll be it for today. We'll come back. I don't know whether it be the next knockout round. It is slotted in here, so yeah, we'll come back for that. Got the double header and then Napoli immediately after. So we'll come back for the next knockout round of the Europa League. I've been MVP. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, send it to your friends who like Football Manager, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.